All right, we're here at Gunnison's Edge Disc Golf Course. Looks like it runs along the Gunnison River. As you can see here, it's actually just right here. And we're in Gunnison, Colorado. Full 18. Hopefully I don't lose any disc into the river here. But let's get to it. So just walking up to the first tee box, but this is a pretty cool little park they have here. Over here, they've got a pedal bike park. Some pretty fun looking jumps. So that's cool. All right, we've got hole 1, looks like par 3, OB to the left. I believe it's in the B position right now, so 318. All right. Hey, August 30th, Tops of Pines. I was just there earlier. I don't know if you can see the basket. It's kind of there in the distance. Let me get this up a little bit higher. For me, I'm thinking forehand, kind of got a low ceiling. Mando to the right of this tree. Easy enough. Got some dirt on the disc from earlier. 318. Gotta get some juice on it. Okay. Might have put too much on that actually. It hit that. Didn't fade before those. All right, so actually looks like we got a little bit lucky here. We didn't end up behind all these trees here to the left. So we just get a nice little approach here. Just gonna throw the Luna, try to throw it about straight at it. Ooh, not great. I pulled it to the right. That's okay. It's my first throws since we're at Top of the Pines earlier. I just drove a couple hours. It's all right. We'll get it out of the system. Hey, at least it's kind of cloud coverage. There's rain clouds back over here. I guess kind of the southeast, but it's nice and cool. It's perfect for playing disc golf. Let's see if we can secure this first par putt. All right, I'm gonna flip this forward. Just I'm inside circle, but give myself a little bit of breathing room here. There it is. I'll knock it down. All right, let's head to hole 2. All right, hole 2. 609 or 660, depending on which pin it's at. I want to say, looking over there, I can see it. I can't tell. It almost looks like it's kind of between these, but par 4, over 600 foot either way. We got just this initial gap to make. This is where a big arm could help, which I do not have, but that's okay. We're gonna do what we can, make some progress. I'm gonna be throwing the Sidewinder here, see if we can get some distance out of this thing. Gonna aim it over here to the left a little bit, see if it'll just turn to the right before eventually fading back. Well, okay. Not super far, I'll take it. Oh, this is kind of cool walking through here. Just a nice walking trail. You got the Gunnison River just off to the side of that. Looks like an awesome river for, I don't know if you like doing anything in the water, swimming, tubing down. Maybe not today, it's not quite hot enough. Like I said, it's perfect for disc golf, but pretty cool park they've got here. So let's see, my drive should have landed just right up in here somewhere. That disc should stand out. It's kind of neon tie-dyed color. Oh, I see. All right, so from here, it's hard for me to tell. I think it's a little bit past these trees to the right. So I think what I want to do is probably just forehand up from here. Don't have a rangefinder, so I'm not sure the distance. Could just as well be a backhand, to be honest with you. we'll try a backhand with our zone. Maybe I can get a little bit of flex on it and see if I can get it that far. Ooh, very nose up. So lost some distance. Yeah, not quite far enough. We're making progress still. So yeah, this hole definitely would have rewarded a big drive. Unfortunately, I don't have the biggest arm, but I think we still make this par. Our second throw just landed here. I'd say we're probably 60 feet out. I'm gonna give it a bid here. If nothing else, hopefully we get a little closer. If I can get the tripod to balance. There we go. Not a bad bid. We're parked under the pin. That's tapping. We'll take it. Yep, just as I thought. We're just underneath it. I'm not even gonna take off the backpack. Tap it in. Moving on. We'll take that par all day. Looks like hole 3 is right over here, or at least that's the next tee pad I can see. No, this is 4. I see the 3 pin right in here, so it must be back down here. So let me walk over that way. All right, hole 3. We got a par 3, 285 or 327. Looks like we've got a little bit of a tunnel to shoot down, and then it's back over here. You can probably maybe see it just in there behind that trees. Thinking for me, it's going to be a forehand. Try and get it around that tree that's kind of curved up to the left. I think if I can get by that, that will be a good spot to play from. Let's see if I can find a nice spot for the tripod. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, let's see if we can get this forehand to get up there. If I can throw it like I did on hole 1, I'll be okay. Got some height under it, a lot of flex. Oh, got grabbed by the trees. What can you do? Yeah, so I think this is the tree that I was trying to get around. You actually need to go quite a bit further. It's deeper in there than I thought it was. But we got grabbed by this tree right here. Let's see if we can find a line between these trees here. This is not going to be easy, especially from where this lie is. Oh, and if I want to go this way, do a slight forehand. Might have to do one of these. And right into the next tree. I'm 2 for 2 on this one. It's okay. We're gonna have pretty far putt to save the par here. I'd say we're just outside a circle. So pressure's on. Let's see what we can do. Okay, let's see if we can get this a little level. All right. Look at this tree to the left. It's kind of in the way, but he delivers. We're saving the par. Hell yeah. All right. Hole 4, par 3, 192 or 231. It looks like it's in, I think, the B position. I'm struggling to tell some of these at this course. Straight ahead behind these trees, got a lot of trees to get through. So I'm gonna require a little bit of luck on this one. Hopefully I can get some here. I'm not sure if I like the left line with a forehand or more to the right with the backhand. I might try that to the right with the backhand. We're gonna throw the Valkyrie. We're gonna see how that'll do for us. Gonna aim for this gap to the right. Nailed the gap. Get lucky. Oh, got grabbed up by a tree. That's just how she goes. We'll take it. So confirmed, definitely in the B position because the A position's right here beside my disc. Too bad it wasn't there. But we got to look at it. I'd say just outside of circle's edge. Ooh, you don't like to see those. And it rolled away. I've got a little bit of a comebacker now. Why don't we just go up there and go ahead, come back, knock it down. Yeah, whenever you bounce off the top, you tend to get some distance. Luckily, it didn't go further into, there's a little like swamp right here. Holy cow. All right, saving the par. We'll take it. Moving on, hole 5. All right, hole 5, we got another par 3, 3 pin locations, 252, 258, or 318 foot. It looks like, I actually can't see it. I'm not sure which position it's in. I see a pin way out there, but that's not the right one. Okay, I think I see it kind of straight ahead, just behind these trees. At least that's what I think it is. We're gonna be throwing at that one. And hope it's the right one. If so, that would put it into the A position. That's 252 feet. So, you know what? I might actually go with the Sidewinder here. If I can get that little bit of turn out of it for part of the flight, make it through this this gap here, continue on, and hopefully start to fade back there pretty close. Well, that's the line. It turned too much. I'm getting too good. All right. We can work with that. We can definitely work with that. Well, if it was in one of the other positions, we would have gone past it because it's right here that I'm walking by now. But we ended up right up here. Basket's over to the left. I'd say outside of the circle for sure. It's probably about 40 foot. We'll give ourselves a bid here. See if we can knock down our first birdie of the round. It's a little high. Okay. We'll take the par. Yeah, we'll take those. Need to work on my C2 putting for sure. Also my C1 putting. All of my putting. All right. This is a tap in. We'll go ahead and get it. And that is 5. On to 6. All right, if you ever do come out here, mention there's kind of this swampy marsh. Mosquitoes are bad. I didn't realize that. I looked down, I had 3 mosquitoes on my legs. Gonna be regretting that one later. So left the bug spray in the truck, in the camper. Not doing me any good there, but hey, we're out here. We're gonna try to finish this round. Just keep an eye out for those mosquitoes. That's hole 6, par 3 or par 4, depending if it's on A, B, or C. Oh, this is far out there. You do got the swamp. I see a drop zone over to the right. You don't want to go into the swamp, obviously. Got a strong headwind here too. This is all right. This is a test of the nerves for sure. Let's not lose a disc here. Also, ants everywhere out here. Ants and mosquitoes. All right, I'm probably gonna play this ultra safe. Just throw honestly towards that tree. I don't want anything to do with this this swamp over here to the left. I don't want no part of that. Oh, I like the flight of that. Look at it go. All right, I think we got, oh yeah, perfect. All right, there's where our drive ended up. Like I said, pretty good. I think this is the par 4 position. So we just got a nice little chip shot here. Probably just gonna go nice little zone, backhand, or what am I talking about? Let's run it. Let's go for the eagle. This is a par 4. Let's see if we can get an eagle on the scorecard. No, that's too far left or right. It's all right. Pretty much a guaranteed birdie from there. All right, here's our first birdie look of the day. Basically inside bullseye. Let's hope I don't mess it up. We'll take it. And let's get away from this little swamp area. These mosquitoes are brutal. All right, here we are, hole 7. Looks like it's a par 3 or 4, depending on A, B, or C. 429 plus. I have no idea which position it's in, so I'm going to walk up and scout this out. Just get an idea of where I need to throw it. All right, I'll be right back. Let's go check this out. So, I'm thinking we can get out straight pretty much, maybe this tunnel to the right, not through it, but about on that line, fade back. There's a nice opening up there. I think that would be kind of an ideal spot. Again, we do have this headwind. Not a big fan of the headwind. Yeah, we're gonna put it out there. Let's see if we can get it up far enough. All right, get over them, get over them. Perfect. Okay, that's gonna be in the opening that I wanted. Let's go check it out. All right, our disc should be somewhere in here, as this is the line we came over. It started to fade back into this open area here. Where did it go? Oh, I see it right ahead of me. Okay, you can actually see the basket straight ahead too. It's tucked back in those woods. That is going to be tricky to get to, actually, just because of the distance, and that's a small gap to get through. I think I'm going to do a little forehand with the Raptor. Hopefully, at least get it far enough. Okay, I'm liking it. If we can get around the trees. Oh yeah, I think that's definitely inside circle. We'll take it. All right, we're getting back here and we're getting more into some thicker woods, but check it out. We landed inside the circle here. It's not exactly a gimme, but I think we're about to get another birdie. I hope we're about to get another birdie. Let's see if we can knock it down here. Hoo-yah! That's a bird. On to 8. All right, hole 8. We got a par 3, 231 foot. Only one pin position. Pretty straightforward, although it's interesting. The sign is here, but the tee pad's over here, facing this direction. I don't know why. This must have been moved recently. But looking down the line here, I can see a basket just kind of up ahead behind that tree. Looks like you gotta either go to the left of this first tree or to the right. I know there is a little creek over there if you go too far to the left. So I kind of like that option though, just because it's a wider line. If you go to the right, the trees to the right look like they might, you know, be a factor. So I might let's go with the Raptor forehand, try and put it out there, probably on a little bit of hyzer just to make sure it fades back, but hopefully we can get the distance right. Oh, get around the tree. Okay, that's good. Oh, that almost went in. Oh my gosh. Let's go check it out. Man, I really wish that would have gone in. You can see it was on the line, just came far. So we're outside of circle 1 right here. Let's see if we can get us back-to-back birdie. Got a little bit of a further putt on this one though. No pressure. Oh, and these trees, these branches might play a little bit of a factor. Nah, we got it. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. It's all right. Give us a nice little Raptor putt action. Tap in for the par. On to 9. All right, hole 9. 249 foot, only 1 pin position, par 3. There is river behind it, so you don't want to go too deep. Pretty much straight shot down the middle here. You got a few options as far as your line. I'm deciding what I want to do here. Let me think about this for just a moment while I kill this mosquito that's on my leg. Oh my gosh. Mosquitoes out here, man. Brutal. They're in my headspace now. Honestly, I might throw a Raptor forehand out to the left of that gap, let it fade back to the right towards it. 249. Okay, distance is not too bad. Hit the gap, fade back. Is it far? Oh, that's parked for a birdie. I don't know. What do you think? Can I tap it in? And this is where we landed. It should have just gone in on that initial throw, in my opinion. But we'll take another bird. Easy tap in. And that's the front 9 on the 10. All right, hole 10. We've got 279 or 330. Seems like everything's been in B positions as I kill another mosquito. Oh my gosh, the one I killed just a second ago was just full of blood. Got some on my hand, my finger, whatever. Okay. Let's see. I can't even see the pin. If we kind of got this low ceiling to get under right here, that's maybe 100 feet away. I'm gonna go see if I can get eyes on the basket before I throw here. I will be right back. All right, so it is just past that kind of green bush, like straight behind that. So I think the tricky part of this hole is going to be getting it up past that, because we have this low ceiling here, like I said, maybe 100 feet out. I'm going to go forehand because it is to the right just a little bit. We're going to go Raptor. You know me. If we can get it up there past this, I think we'll be okay. Oh, and I threw it too low. But we might have skipped over all those bushes right there. Let's go check it out. All right, we didn't skip up past all of this, but we've got a nice open look at the basket from here. I do feel a couple raindrops coming down. Let's see if we can get this up there for a nice par tap in. Or just go in. No, we'll take that. Maybe the mosquitoes won't like the rain. Let's cross our fingers. All right, we've just got a tap in here for the par. No problem. Trying to get through the rest of this round before this rain gets here, if it is going to come. You never know. All right, hole 11. We've got 276, 372, or 432. Par 3, regardless. I think it's in the B position. Maybe that's the C. When I'm looking down the tee pad, I can see it's almost straight ahead, but it's up there a ways. Looks like this is going to require a pretty decent drive, pretty decent distance anyways. We're going to throw, let's see here. I haven't thrown this today. Let's throw our Fission Trail. Let's see, this thing's definitely flippy, so I might try and do a little hyzer flip with it. Not too much, but I'm just going to try and throw it straight down the gut. And shanked it to the right. Good news is, well, probably no good news. It got up there though, didn't hit anything, so we made some progress. First shank of the round, hole 11. Hey, we'll take it. All right, this weather's making no sense. There's more raindrops coming down. The sun's also coming out. I'm not sure that's how that's supposed to work, but let's see if we can find where that drive went. It did skip up after I shanked it to the right. So that's going to be somewhere over here. Oh, I see it straight ahead. Yeah, because we're back here by the 7 tee box. But here it is on the ground. We'll play it from there. Probably got, I don't know, 120 to go from here. I got to go through this gap on the right and fade back, or to the left. I'm thinking to the right. If I can just get the distance right, that's going to be the hard part. I got to make it beyond those trees. Oh, and I slipped out. Came out early. It happens. Not a good hole for me, but you know, you play what you get. You move on. Try to learn from it. And the lesson here is, don't mess up, ever. All right, probably just inside circle 1. Do have some kind of gusting winds here with this little bit of a storm that's blowing in. Let's see if we can save our par here. That's not cool. That's all right. I think that's our first bogey of the round. Hole 11. I'll get you next time. On to 12. All right, hole 12, 258 foot. Looks like we're throwing over the little creek that's just here. It's just off the tee pad though, maybe 25, 30 feet away. Not a big deal. You can see the basket straight ahead up here. I'm thinking I'm gonna throw backhand, try and make this gap here, and then fade back to it. Probably go with the Valkyrie here. One thing I'm a little concerned about is this bush that's right here to the right. It's just a little tall. I feel like, I might have just convinced myself to go to a forehand. So I'm looking here, this gap to the left is wide open. So you know what we got to throw. That's right, it's the Raptor. Forehand. We're gonna go for this left gap. That way, this bush isn't in my mind, playing mind games with me. I'm already dealing with all these mosquitoes. Ooh, okay. Came out a little awkward, had some angle on it, too much. But I think we got a decent kick to make that not terrible. We should be able to save the par. Let's go check it out. All right, definitely not great. We got caught up in the trees right here. You can see the baskets over to the right. I think we can get a nice approach from here. Kind of in an awkward position. You gotta stand in this tree. And I can't get any power from this because this tree is right in my backstroke, I guess. And there's a lot of wind up there. I don't know if you can see that left to right wind. So I'm gonna put this out kind of far to the left, hopefully. Oh yeah, you can see that wind just grab onto it. Whew, got kind of an unlucky roll. Oh, I don't want to forget to pick this up. I would be missing that. I think we're inside circle though. This is going to be an interesting putt just because of all this wind that I can kind of see right up here. I might be putting into a headwind basically. I'd say we're inside circle. We're probably 15 feet out, so maybe that wind won't be too big of an issue for us. Let's tap it in here. The key, so if it's ever windy and kind of on and off, you just extend your routine until it's an off. Right now it's on, so we're doing some practice. Oh yeah, it's very on right now. Okay, now it's off. Oh! Oh, don't take advice from me. Ooh! Another bogey. That one stings a little bit. I got a little too cocky, I think. No, it was the wind. Definitely the wind, not me. All right, on 13. All right, hole 13, 372 foot. It's the only pin position. We definitely have a lot of wind. I don't know if you can hear it. My dead cat on my microphone is deadening that like it's supposed to. but got some rain coming down, tons of wind. Looks like the pin is going to be up and to the left. Oh yeah, I can see it way down there, way down there. I'm not pointing to it correctly on camera. So probably going to throw backhand, just try and get it pretty far up there. Thinking the Valkyrie would be a good throw here. Again, this wind, who knows? Just going to try and keep the nose angle down. Hope for the best. Okay. Holy cow, this wind is about to blow my hat off. Oh boy. Came out on a little bit of a flex, and that wind just held it. Didn't fight over. Oh my gosh, this wind. Yeah, let's go see where the lie's at. All right, we got a tricky approach on our hands here. Here's where the drive landed. Well, I got to get underneath this archway to the left. At least I don't think I can go around to the right. Not with this wind. Let me check everything. Just blew the camera over. Second time today that's happened. This time though, we didn't land on any rocks and scratch up the lens. It doesn't look like. Hopefully not. All right, let's hurry and get this thrown so that doesn't happen again. Again, just gotta try and keep it underneath this arching tree branch here. Not too far is what worries me. I'm actually gonna throw the Raptor. It's overkill as far as the distance, but I just wanna try and keep this thing low on a hyzer. Skip up. Okay, we got some good ground play. This wind is brutal right now. Let's go check out our putt. All right, probably about circle's edge. Can't putt straight on. Obviously got this tree right here. I'm righty, so we're gonna do a little bit of a straddle putt. Not my strong point. Ooh, another one off the front of the basket. That's 2 in a row now. You hate to see it, but gives us a chance to do a little Raptor putting. What do you think? Just a nice tap in. For a bogey though. Eee. All right, on 14. Hole 14, 561 or 597. This is a par 4. I think everything's been in the B position, not 100% sure, but the wind has changed. So we were just coming this way and we had a headwind. Now it's coming towards us, so we got a headwind going this way too. So I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna see if I can get eyes on the pin. Like you said, if it's A or B, get a better idea of where and how I want to throw this. So I'll be right back. I have no idea where this pin is at. I couldn't find it. Apparently it's up there somewhere. I'm just gonna throw, and then we're gonna follow U-disc. I didn't have my my phone with me when I walked up there to look. So I'm gonna throw my Sidewinder kind of out here. It'll turn a little bit to the right, hopefully fade back and kind of land pretty much dead center from where this tee pad is at. And yeah, we'll go from there. Apparently it's in the A position, so 561 foot. Good news is that wind is gone. Oh, and that came out very nose up. So I did not get a lot of distance, but we can work with it. All right, so according to U-disc, it's pretty much straight that way. I couldn't see it when I was up there kind of close. That's what I'm gonna throw towards. I might try to throw a little flex with the Raptor backhand here. If I can get it to do one of these, nice little S. Hopefully you can see my disc. It's right here, it's buried in the sand. This is a riverbed, it looks like. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of throw it straight that way. Slight flex. Okay, well that's about where I was aiming. I just wanted a little bit further, but hopefully I can see the pin from there. I still have no idea where it's at. This has been the only hole on this course which I've had a hard time finding. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's user error, as they say. let's get up here. Let's see if we can get eyes on the basket. I just spent what felt like forever looking for that disc. I finally found it. It was back around the corner just a little bit here. I didn't want to come all the way up where I had the camera hit record, so I just threw kind of a spike with it up and over. It came down some, oh, there it is, okay. Whew, I did not want to lose this disc. It's my Raptor. If I didn't have malaria before, probably do now. Mosquitoes are whew, bad out here. And that's 1, 2, 3. I think that's par, saving par. Okay, that feels okay after looking forever for that disc. On 15. Whew. All right, here we are, hole 15. 198, 225, or 270. I can see one up here this way. That one seems kind of short. But that might be it. Might just be the A position. I'm gonna throw towards, I think that says 15 on the basket band. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. So had that distance, it's not terribly far. We might go with the zone here. Do a little zone forehand. Try and put it straight out. Got to keep it kind of low enough to make it below this initial tree and its branch that's sticking out. Pretty much gonna throw it as that tree that's straight ahead. Hopefully it'll fade back through and get lucky through a gap there. Ooh, you see that wind? It's just kind of smacked it down midair, but I think I should have a look at the basket from there. Let's check it out. So one thing I didn't point out, this 15 tee box, we're right alongside the river. Check it out, guys. Look at this. That's a pretty fast current. That would be a little scary to swim in. It might be good to float down though. Anyways, let's go check out where our drive landed. It's going to be short of the basket. Looks like I'm kind of behind a tree. Probably just outside circle's edge. What do you think? It's right here just behind this tree. I'm gonna have to do a straddle putt. Oh, and this little olive branch does not help my straddle even more. I could do a forehand this way, but ooh, no, not forehand that short would be terrible for me. Oh, another one off the basket. It's all right, tap and par. Let's tap this in and head to 16. Lefty. I think I get to take a stroke off for that, right? Just kidding. Okay, come on. All right, hole 16, 189 or 264. Looks like it's in the A position, so 189. Kind of a tunnel shot here. Going to be a little tricky. Got to throw something straight. I'm thinking a mid. Not my strong point, but let's see here. Let's grab a compass. See if I can just get it to go nice and straight. And early release, kick right at least. Look at that, amazing kick. Got lucky there. I didn't want it to kick. Didn't want it to kick to the left. The river's over there kind of far, but potentially could have gone over that way, been in the danger zone. But we got a lucky kick, I think, kind of in the center of the fairway. Can't quite gauge this distance. Looks like we're a little outside of circle. We'll be able to set it for a putt here though. Yeah, it's a C2 outside of circle 1. Ooh. All right. Like I said before, I got to work on my C2 putting. amongst the other putts. But should be able to tap this in for the par. All right, and that takes us to 17, the dreaded 17. All right, hole 17, 294 or 312. I think it's in the B position. I see it over there to the right. This is a little bit of a scary one. As you can see, river is feet off of this this tee box. So do you throw a forehand, you know, to get it to fade back in, away from the creek, or do you throw a backhand and keep it from going, you know, too far to the left? There is a Mando up there. You got to go to the left of that tree. I'm probably going to go backhand, actually. I was going to say forehand, but just realizing how tall all of these bushes are, I'd probably throw it straight into one of those, and then it'd rip over into the river. So let's see if we can not lose a disc here. That is the goal. That's going to be the main goal. Throw something we haven't thrown yet today. We're going to throw our star leopard. I'm basically going to aim towards that Mando. Okay, that'll work. That might even be a birdie look. All right, we made it most of the way here. Not an easy birdie putt. Outside, just outside of circle's edge, I'd say. Right around. Gotta wipe the disc off. This thing's got some dirt on it. It's getting kind of slick, you know. Grip isn't feeling right. Let's see if we can lock down a birdie here on the dreaded 17, yeah? Oh, how many of those am I going to get? Bouncing off the basket. Yeah. For the dreaded 17, I will gladly take a par. Dreaded 17s usually turn into bogeys or double bogeys real quick, or in this case, a lost disc. And we'll do a little putt with our leopard since it got us most of the way here. We'll let it finish the job. All right, that's 17. We got one more to go. All right, hole 18, last one, 312, only one pin position, par 3. Blind shot, you can't see it. Basically, if you were to go straight off this tee pad between these two trees here, it's past that, and there's actually a little rock wall that it sets just behind. So I'm probably going to throw a backhand overstable out here to the right, try and make it through that gap. Hope we make it through that gap. This is another tee where you might potentially lose a disc in some of these weeds and brush that's here. So, that said, I'm going to throw the Raptor, not because I like it necessarily, which I do, but because it's bright orange. It'll hopefully stick out some. I'm basically going to aim at that tree on the right, and hopefully it'll fade just before that, through that gap. Okay. I heard it hit wood, not water. That's the best thing there. Let's see if we can find it. So, I may have gotten super lucky. Like I said, look how close the river is here, which it looks like it's a little bit low on this side, and there's some rock. But I faded back over here somewhere. Oh my. Where did you go? Yeah. Hopefully it's just sitting right here on the edge. All right, I gotta take a minute to see if I can find this thing. Anyways, there's a basket. Well, about the worst case scenario. I have been looking for 45 minutes, almost an hour now. Cannot find that disc. I watched the video back. I see it for so long and then it just disappears in the video. You know, I copied it over to my phone, a little bit bigger screen. Same thing, it just disappears. Like I said, I thought I heard it hit wood. Could have swore it would have crashed into this tree, which makes sense, pretty big tree. Would match the loud thud that I heard, but No such luck. Just too bad. It's one of my favorite discs. It was super beat in, headed into a good place, you know. I do have another one back home. It's just an empty slot in my bag now. So I think what I'm gonna do for now is just rethrow and hopefully not make the same mistake, lose another disc. So we're walking back to the tee right now. Let's see if we have better luck this time. Who knows? Maybe we'll find the disc after I throw this. Okay, what are we gonna throw this time? Let's throw the force again. Gonna aim for the tree on the right. Hopefully actually get it over towards that this time. I might even aim to the right of that just to be safe. It is a pretty big open field once you get past that tree. A little bit of overcompensation, but that thing will fade back. I know right where that one's at, no problem. Who knows, maybe somebody will find that Raptor and then they can bag it. It's been good. Oh, should be a nice chip in from there. Let's finish off this round. A little bit on a sad note though. Almost made it through the whole round without losing a disc. But I lost there on 14. Got lucky, I guess. Found it then. But here on 18, no such luck. I'm not gonna lie, probably spend a few more minutes after I finish this round. Go look for a little bit more. I'd really like to not lose that disc. All right, let's make sure my score's all up to date. I'll post the scorecard. Oh, if I can finally got the GoPro app up here. I was looking for that. But that was full 18 at Gunnison's Edge Disc Golf Course. Lots of variety in shots, some long, some short. Kind of smells like ass out here. That swampy area, especially over there, I think is the cause of that. Definitely need bug spray. I'm literally gonna go take a shower as soon as I get back to the camper. I've got blood spots all over me from all the mosquitoes I swatted out of myself. But overall, pretty good course. I like it. Sucks I lost the Raptor. Maybe we'll find it when I go back and look here real quick. But until the next round, we'll see ya.